Good morning, this is Doug Chabot, and it's Monday, December 21st, and I'm here with David Zinn, who wrote today's advisory. So, Dave, kind of a lot's going on right now.
Yeah, we got a lot going on right now, Doug. We've got four different areas that we're dividing up with different avalanche danger ratings and new snowfall, differing amounts in each area. So,
All right.
a lot
Well,
going
what,
on.
what happened in the last 24? What happened with snow and wind?
Yeah, so as far as weather goes, we had Cook City with 6 inches of new snow, about zero point 0.4 inches of snow water. The Lionhead, West Yellowstone area got zero point 0.3 inches of snow water, 3 inches of snow, and the mountains around Bozeman, Big Sky stayed dry.
All right, and you had some wicked winds, it looked like, up in Highlight area.
For sure, the winds peaked out at 75 miles an hour in Highlight.
Yeah.
So skiers and riders up there reported, not unsurprisingly, wind was drifting snow all over the place.
All right. And yeah, I was with you yesterday when we were triggering some avalanches in Lionhead, so we know some of this new snow and wind is kind of acting up. What do you got for us in terms of snowpack?
Yeah, so as we've been saying, the snowpack from all the way from the Bridgers down through West Yellowstone is sitting on, it's a foundation of weak sugary facets. Yesterday, the snowpack around West Yellowstone got loaded with just 0.3 inches of snow water, but that's enough to push it over the edge. And you and I were able to walk across the top of a slope and remotely triggering avalanches, meaning that avalanches were initiating 30 to 75 feet away from where we were standing.
It was very exciting.
Very exciting, yes.
And what about some of the other areas?
Yeah, so Cook City's kind of the other zone. So what we're reporting on the snow gauges is about 10 inches of snow in this for the storm, 6 inches in the last 24 hours. Skiers and riders up high though are reporting, I've heard reports of up to 18 inches of snow. So maybe that might be a little optimistic, but potentially more snow than we're reporting.
All right. Any other things on the snowpack for, you got a few pictures to share?
Yeah, so the snowpack in Cook City, the difference is we don't have those widespread weak layers. So avalanches are failing there, but they're failing within the new snow, not deeper in the snowpack. So I did want to show you some photos. I have some photos of those avalanches that we triggered yesterday in Lionhead, and also a natural avalanche that somebody got a good photo of across from Astral Lake. So stand by for just a second. Yeah, so check out this one in Cook City. This group was assessing the snowpack stability, and then this natural avalanche released across the lake from them. So that pretty much told them what they needed to know about snowpack stability.
Yeah,
Natural avalanches are
no need to finish the
certainly
pit.
yeah, you don't really need to dig a pit if you see a natural avalanche. That's a definite indicator of an unstable snowpack. This is one of those ones that we triggered in Lionhead. I was actually standing well up the slope on the flat part of the slope, and this avalanche broke about 100 feet wide down below me. And then, you saw behind me, this photo of you, that same thing, Doug, when you triggered that avalanche from well above the steep slope. And then lastly, we had an avalanche that was triggered in Beehive by a skier that got a little close to a cornice, had a scare. The cornice broke a lot farther back than he was expecting and triggered this avalanche below the ridge line.
All right. Why don't give us a quick synopsis of danger rating with all four areas, because it seems like the story is the same in terms of weak snow at the ground, and the areas that are getting loaded are the ones that we're most worried about.
Yeah, so let's talk about the mountains from Bozeman to Lionhead first. So Lionhead, all those ranges have weak, sugary snow near the ground. Lionhead had the most snow out of the deal, and so the avalanche danger is high on wind-loaded slopes there, considerable on all other slopes. The Gallatin and Madison ranges we have at considerable on wind-loaded slopes, so human-triggered avalanches are still likely there, but not quite as hair trigger as it is around West Yellowstone. In the Bridger range, we still have that weak foundation, but just haven't had the snow to blow around or new snowfall in general. So the avalanche danger is moderate on wind-loaded slopes in the Bridger Range.
And
Cook
then
City's
Cook,
kind of Cook City. Sorry, Doug.
yeah.
Cook City's a little bit on its own program. They've gotten the most snow out of this deal, but without widespread weak layers, the avalanches are breaking into new snow, and they're plenty big enough to bury or injure, kill a person, and the avalanche danger is considerable there.
All right. Well, a lot is going on. We have a lot of media on our website at mtavalanche.com. We have snow pits, videos. In fact, the video you made yesterday is fantastic. If people haven't seen that, check it out. So go to mtavalanche.com for more information. And Dave, do you have anything else?
That's what I got for you today.
All right. Well, have a safe day, everyone.